All right, I'm just going to wait for people to come in. I didn't do this ahead of time. And right, I'm just going to wait for people to. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Patty. Decided to come on and finish my doily book. Well, I'm going to try to finish it anyway. Thanks for coming in. I got to make sure my camera's where I want it to be so I can. Okay. All right. Thank you, Michelle. Hi, Debbie. How are you? I just got back from the post office. I had to go pick up my granddaughter from after school. She didn't feel like taking the late bus. Hi, Linda. And she asked if we could stop at Starbucks. So I did for her because she's got a really bad cough. And then I just got home now. Hi, Angie. So yeah, I'm just going to try and finish this up while they're upstairs doing their homework. So I think I'm just going to wait until a few more come in to see that we're in my other one to see if they want to watch what I do to finish this book. So Michelle and Patty, you guys must be tired. You were on for quite a while. All right. My chat just froze, so let me go out and come back in. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that'll work. And my glue gun's heating up. So now if I can see if I can remember what I was going to do to finish this off. Uh, you guys are so great. I know you're tired and you came in anyway. Thank you. Well, I guess I could start, and then if more people come in, um I'll just show it again. But I haven't done anything to it since Monday, since I was on. So let me just, let's see here. I don't know why I'm afraid to touch um my camera. All right, I guess I got to go this way a little bit. All right, so this is the cover. And we've figured out this is Hedy Lamarr. And then this is the pocket page so far. So maybe I'll do it this way. I know I want to do something different to the pocket page. So let me grab what I got here. Let's see, where's that? Okay. Where's that other trim? Is this it? Okay, this trim here, I cut out this bottom part here, and then I cut out one of these here. So I cut out 3 of the pieces, and I'm going to glue those together. Just want to make sure I get them on right. Okay. So I'm going to glue those. I think I want the middle one hanging down a little more. Oh, Patty needs coffee. Get that out of the way. I don't know, Angie. Creator posts? I have no idea. Okay, and like I said, in the last one, black is so hard to work with, whether it's hot glue or it's like Fabri-Tac. And then I cut out this flower from this trim here, and I'm going to put that over that. And I'm going to, yeah, I want it to go this way. I'm going to put that on there. And then what I did was I cut out, I don't know if they're supposed to be stars or, but I look at it and I see petals. So I'm going to put that in the middle. All right, Angie. Hey, Ames. All right, so there's that flower, and I want to hang this on the side there because it just didn't look right to me. It looked too bare right there. So I'm going to put that there on the side of the pocket, but I want it to go right to the edge. And let me press down on that. That was hot, but that's okay. Let's see, I might even double that. Or instead, I think I'm going to put a little flower on that. What are you cooking, Ames? What are you making for dinner? So, okay, so I think the pocket page is done. The front cover was done already. This here, this is all done. There's nothing else I can do to that, right? And then now I think this one's finished. I just have to put something in the pocket. Oh, sounds good. That's perfect for a cold night up in Maine in the cabin in the woods. All right, so let's go to this page. This is the next page, and I'm not sure who this is, but I want to put a couple little embellishments. These, if you can see these tiny little flowers here. So, hi, Dale. Let's keep that there. Actually, let me see. Maybe those would look good on this too. Let's try that, see how that works. Do you know who it is, Amy? They're all old Hollywood starlets. So one there. I know, I have no idea who she is. Hey, Laurel. Are you all done for the day? Laurel doesn't have a late run. anymore. I don't think so. There. I think I like this. Yes, I think I like that. Let me get rid of this so I don't have any fibers flying around. Okay. Hi, Nola. Nola's up in Canada. I think this might be your first time being on my live. Oh my gosh, I feel like my voice is changing. Thanks, Rel. Hi, Joyce. I'm back for part two. I'm going to have a love-hate relationship with this black because the glue is just, maybe if I use my nails. Are you in the UK, Dale? Have to make sure that stays on there. Okay. All right. So I'm not sure if I want to add more of those flowers onto this one, though. Maybe something different instead. Yeah, I don't want to leave them just black, though. Let me look and see if I have any other ideas. Yeah, I kind of thought from the hairstyle she's from the 20s, but I wasn't positive. All right, let me see what else. Maybe instead I'll put some tiny clay flowers. Okay, thanks, Laurel. Give me a shout out tonight when you're home. All right, let me put these over there so I can get at my clay flowers. Let's see. They have to be tiny though. All right, I have the tiny ones here. My tiniest ones. And I can probably use a touch of color too. Thanks, Laurel. Hi, Patty. Okay. See, when you're working with the black and wherever you glue, if you can find something to glue on top of it, it not only makes it more dimensional, but it hides that glue. Thanks, Linda. So that works. All right, now I can really press down. All right, so I think this one's done too. This page is done now. I like how that looks. Let me get the mess out of the way a little bit. Let me move those clay flowers. So yeah, all right, so now this one I have to finish off, and this is Olivia de Havilland. And I decided I was looking at this before I came on, and I had this, but I don't like it, so I'm going to take it off. I started to take it off, and then I figured, well, I'll wait, and then I'll show you how easy it is when you just don't put your finger on the trigger, just hold on to the bottom and put the nozzle there, and that melts the glue right off. I just didn't like how it looked, so I'm going to do something different. So I want to show you how to, and that's another reason why, yeah, Monday when I started this, I said I only glued it right here and here so that it was a lot easier. If you glued it all the way across, it just makes it harder. So, all right, so we'll leave that up there. Hi, Mary. Thanks for coming in. Mary's in the UK too. And I just came on a few minutes ago, Mary. Um, the only thing I've done, I'll show you quick, is I made this black and white flower with the dangle and the rose in the middle, just to finish off the pocket page. And now I'm working on the Olivia page. So you haven't missed much. Okay, now, so now I want to finish this off, and I have to figure out what I want to do with this part. So, oh, and I mentioned Monday that I was going to put it together at the end with seam binding, and I said I think I'd like to use black, but I don't know if I have any. Guess what? I found black seam binding in my drawer. I'm so excited, so I can use the black. All right, let's see. What did I want to do to finish this off? I did have a thought in mind. Do I want to? No, it wasn't that. It's going to take me a few minutes now because I have such a mess over here. I need to remember what I thought I might do to it. So I need something to, nope, don't like that either. Let me see what else I have over here. And I already used that. I don't think that's gonna work. Let me see. Let me pick through here. I'm picking through where you can't see. I have a huge mess up above. Let me see. Oh, I kind of like that. All right. So I have the dangle, but I have this extra piece. So let's cut that off. And I can still use this dangle, but I'm going to cut this off and all right, let's see. Want to make sure I have the right side. All right, so I think I'm going to do this. And then, yeah, all right, so let me start here. And see, that finishes that, what I call kind of like a rough edge off. So let's, and again, you don't need much glue. I don't know, Amy, I do that all the time when I have, especially if, you know, the extra dangle goes out too far. I just cut it off and then all right, I'm gonna hold this off for a second, but I need another one now. And I know I have more of this. See if I have an extra. If I don't, I'll just sacrifice another one of these. I guess I'm gonna have to. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut two of these off because I'll use one of them later. And then this will still be usable. All right, we only need two of those. All right, so let's All right, put this down here. And that down there. All right, so that finishes that off. All right, so that finishes that off. Now, let me go back to these and see. I'm not sure I want to do this, but let me see. Because there's these are little flowers here. I don't know if you can see them. I don't know if that's going to be too busy or not. I might just leave the flowers as they are, or I might put pearls in them. Yeah, no, I think that's going to be a little bit too much. Okay, now the bottom. What am I going to do with the bottom? All right, let me look through my pile again that you can't really see up here and see what I'm going to do on that bottom. Oh, okay, I know. I left it right there. This piece here, um, I know it's going to be the only brown, but I'm not going to use a lot of it. And it kind of goes with the sepia, I think. So, but I'm going to cut part of it off because I don't want too much of it to show. So I'm going to put that there, but I need to put something in front of it. So let me look through. I did have something in mind, and I thought I had put a piece in the box. So everything's so piled up. Let me, this is the only way I'm going to find it. And it really couldn't have disappeared, could it? Although I guess it could have. I'll find it after it's over. All right, so maybe I'll just use this instead. I have to cut this though, because this got a little mangled. Oh, and here comes one of my grandchildren. Um, hold on, I'm just going to mute for 1 minute, 1 second. Sorry about that. My granddaughter. I had a feeling that was going to happen. Of course, whenever you're live. And I didn't let them know I was going live. I figured they'd be busy with their homework. All right, so I'm going to put this on first. And then I'm going to move that up, and I'm going to put this over that. And that will finish off this part of it. That's all right, Michelle. My actual camera stopped working. I don't know if it's a bad SIM card, but I went to do a quick video, and so I ended up doing it here in YouTube. I just put it on private, did it quick, and then published it. And it's actually quicker than doing the camera thing. So that worked out pretty good. But I think you mean you were talking about your webcam, right? Okay. Now I do want to put something down here. And I had one of those dangle things that I already made, but I don't know if I think that might be that's going to be too much. So I'm going to find something else. Wait, what did I do with that one piece? Let me see. I have that. That might work. Oh, thanks, Linda. Thank you, Angie. All right, so let's add this flower. All right, and then where is that? Boy, I'm more disorganized today than I was on Monday. And I was pretty disorganized on Monday. I've been wanting to use this piece, but I don't know if that will work there. I don't know if that looks right there. I need another flower. Let me just try something here. Or we need some bling on this page. I don't have any bling on there. I kind of like that, but I'm not sure. I probably maybe should put that in the no, that doesn't look right either to me. I don't know. What do you think? Right here? Oh, here comes my granddaughter again. I think. Are you going now?
A little bit, like 20 minutes.
All right.
I just need $20, like at the most.
All right. It's right there. It should be in an envelope. Yeah.
Can I take a 20?
Yes.
I'll give you the change.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Just be careful.
I'll text you once we're leaving, just so you know.
Okay. Sorry, everyone. Real life. All right. So. Oh, hi, Mary. Oh, you heard. I forgot for a second. I forgot to mute for a second. Her friend across the street called and said, my mom's taking me to Panera. Can you go too? So that's why she came down the first time. And she said, is it okay if I go if mom says it's okay? I said, yeah, but you got to make sure, mom says it's okay, your mom. So she said, okay. So she just came back down to tell me, mom says it's okay. Do you have do you have cash? I said, yes. So I just kind of pointed to my pocketbook. She said, can I take the 20? And I said, yes. She said, I'll bring back the change, Grandma. Oh my gosh, they're so funny. All right, so what do you I don't know. See, I can take that off, but I don't know if now it's going to need more. Let me look. And if I don't see something right away, I'll come back to it because I don't want to just start sticking things on here. All right, you know what? I'm going to come back to this page because I do a final go through of every page to make sure I haven't forgotten something. Hi, Ailey. So Okay, so it goes like that. Oh, wait a minute. I know what I wanted to do. One thing I wanted to do, this trim here, I'm going to cut one off, and I may do more with it. I don't know. Maybe this will be enough for me to finish this page, but if not, I will come back to it because I come back anyways. And I wanted to I needed to hide. Oops, my fingers aren't working too well here. I wanted to kind of make it. I gotta cut that more. No, my granddaughter's a good girl. She's very mature for her age. I think sports helps. She's not a girly girl, although she does wear a little makeup. She's 13 now. She's allowed to wear a little bit, especially where she's a ginger like me and she's got very light skin, but she only wears just a little bit of mascara. All right, so let me see how this will look. Let me cut another one. But she does things for me too. There's certain things I can't do anymore because of my hands, and all I have to do is ask her, and she says, "Of course I'll do that, Grandma." So, all right. So I think I want to put that down there. I want to try to make it a little more dimensional. It's my fingers that aren't really cooperating here today. It's so cold out. We just came back in from the cold. And I know it's a lot colder in other places, but all right, maybe there's the dimension I'm looking for. Okay. Then I'm going to add just a tiny bit right there to close that off. All right, so, and of course you got to do threes. Well, I have to do an odd number. Can't do an even number. So I got to fit one more in there. Hi, Lefa. No, I haven't been on that long, and I'll go, and as soon as I'm done with this, I'll go back and show you what I've done. I haven't done much. I didn't share it. I didn't have time to share anywhere about working on this because I didn't expect it to be so late getting back from the post office. So I just said the heck with it, and I came on because I know I said I'd come back on to finish it today. So that's what I'm doing. All right. All right, there. I want to get that dimension. Okay, so, okay, now the only thing I have to decide is if I want to put something, in these tiny little flowers, the trim here, but I think I'm going to leave that because it's so tiny. If I put anything on there, it's going to hide the little tiny little flowers. Let me show you up a little closer. Okay. All right. So for anybody that came in a little bit late, I haven't done much, but let me show you again. I'll start. Here's the cover. And I didn't have to do anything with this today. I'm already finished with the cover. And let me just cut off the string here because that's going to bug me. There. Okay. Hi, Dee Dee. Dee Dee's over in Ireland. Okay, so the cover's all done. Didn't have to do anything from it from Monday. And then now the pocket page is all done. All I did was I added this little dangle I made from using this trim here. I used the bottom of this trim. I cut off 3 of them and I just scattered them, I guess. And then I cut off a flower from this trim. And then back to this trim are these little petal flowers. So I cut one of those out and then I added a rose in the middle of that. So now this page is all done. So I'm really happy with that. All right, so I'm going to put that over there. And then this is the next page that's going to be next to it. And the only thing that I had to do with that was I cut out some more of these petals and I added those 3. And then I added the little tiny clay flowers in the middle. And I think this page is done. Oh, thank you, Lifa. Hi, Joy. Oh, Amy, are you promoting the guest design team call in the chat? If you are, thank you. I was going to do that, and then of course once I get started I forgot about it. So that's all I did to this page. And then on this page, and then I'll talk about KS for You for a second. I took this trim here and I cut 3 of these. This is a KS for You trim. Actually, this is a KS for You design team project because I used a lot of the trims and this is a bling trim from the store too, this here. So the only thing I had to do to this page today was I took, where is it now, that piece of dangle. Okay, I cut off a couple of these dangles here. Whoops, not even in camera. I cut off a couple of these and I just went around the edge to finish the edge off. And then I had put these 3 in here to make it a little dimensional. I added this piece here and then the bling piece because you could have bling, right? And then this other flower. And now this page is done. Okay, so let me, for anybody that doesn't know, KS for You, the links are on any of my KS for You DT project videos or when I show my design team package video. There's the web store and the Zibbit store. And before I forget, all the flowers are still 60% off in the store and it's automatic. You don't need a coupon or anything. And also we're having a guest design team call. Okay, just give me a second, Joy, and I'll explain that too. We're doing a guest design team call. It's a 3-month call. We're going to pick 3 designers, and it'll be for April, May, and June. And what you have to do is go over to the blog, and Amy put a link to the blog in the chat. And you can follow, all you have to do is follow the directions of the blog. You just have to make something, a project, make a video for it, have KS for You design team call in the title. And you don't have to use KS for You product if you don't have any. You can, if you do have some, but it's not mandatory. So I should say that because I have a couple of inquiries that said, do we have to use KS for You product if we don't have any? So no, you don't. And then the last thing you do is you email me a link to your video when you put it up. But you do have to be able to do videos and you need to be on Facebook. I think I covered it, and whatever I didn't, it covers it in the blog. And okay, and I see Amy has explained what design means, a designer means for a company. Okay, and Amy just put the link again in the chat for the blog. So just go right to that blog and it will tell you everything you need to know in order to enter. And we need our entries in by hopefully by the 15th of March because we're going to pick, or Julie's, the owner, is going to pick on the 20th, I think, and announce on the 20th so that they can, whoever is picked can get their design team packages decided on and out for April 1st. Okay, so the next page. Now, I'm not sure who this is, and I think Monday someone mentioned that it could be, is it Irma Loy? I think she said it might be Irma Loy, and she could be right because she looks like she's from the 20s too, just going by the hairstyle. And looking at it quick, I think I'm done with this page. I don't think I have to do anything else to this. And then you flip it over, and then this is what I normally would call the flower page, but I did a little different. I used an extra doily. I put some leaf appliques. I did put a flower with some pearls, and then I added a butterfly. The only thing I need to do is what I added the dangles behind it, but now it's just showing the doily, and I'm not sure. I think that looks okay because it is a flower. It is the flower page. There's no image on it, so I don't really need anything dangling down here. And looking at it quick, I don't think I need anything else on this page either. So, hi, Angela. Thanks for joining. I'm just here trying to finish up this doily book so I can show everybody how to finish it off. Okay, and this is the last page, the last image, and I think Mary Barrett said, "Thank you so much, Michelle." That this is Merle Oberon. And this page is really done also. There's nothing else I want to do to this. It's got bling, it's got the appliques, it's got the dangles, it's got flowers. I'm not trying to overdo every page, but because they're Hollywood starlets and I'm going to call it glamour gals, I did want to go a little over the top with, just with the bling and everything. But I think that's enough on there. Thank you, Dee Dee. Leafa, I'm not sure she has the larger doilies. I think she does have some that are at least one or two that might be about 5 inches, and that's really all you need. The ones I started with on this one is they're 5-inch doilies, so I don't think you really need anything bigger. I mean, unless you want to. I had those 7-inch doilies from Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. And I was able to make a beautiful fairy book with that. And I do love using the larger doilies, but I mean, the 5-inch, between 5 and 6 inch will do it too. So anyways, okay, so that's the last image page. And then this is the back. And I wanted the back to be kind of over the top too. Normally I wouldn't do this on the back because if you're laying it down on a shelf or something, you don't really see it. But I added a very large flower applique from the store. And then this is also a beaded and sequined applique. And I just added that to the back. I'm trying to keep up with chat too, and you just have to forgive me. Sometimes I forget to look, and sometimes it goes by fast, and I can only see it on my phone. So I'm not ignoring anybody. So please don't think that. Okay, so I'm going to put it together now. And then once I get it together, I'll go back, double check, make sure I'm happy with each page. But I think I will be. Thanks, Amy. So I'm going to get my black seam binding, and I hope I can get in frame for you to see what I'm going to do. It's really easy. I love using the seam binding as a, all right, I'm going to have to cut this. Let's see, but I don't want to cut the seam binding. But somebody had sent me a small package of different color seam bindings, and this was one of them. And I think I did cut the first one, but let me just get this off. All right, yeah, I just cut a little bit of the top. That's okay. Well, no, Patty, it's not for the event. I'm on the design team. This is just going to be a design team project for March. All right, so I'm gonna angle this part so I can get it through easily. Okay, so this is how I do it. When you try it, you might figure out an easier way. And if you do, let me know because I'm always looking for easier ways. But what I usually do is, all right, first I'm gonna make sure all my images are straight and on top of each other. All right. So I want that way and then that way. Okay. All right. So now, and I'm going to take it to the side. Here's the side, and I'm going to go through with the seam binding. All right. So hopefully I can, okay, got to push it this way a little. Let me move my chair a little and hopefully I won't bang into my camera. All right. Let me unravel that a little bit. All right. So, and that's what I just did, didn't I? My head banged it. I'm a head banger. Okay. So you just find you go to the middle and you just find, most all doilies have a loop somewhere that you can go through, and you just want to kind of keep them on top of each other so that you put the loop through each middle. Let's see. Actually, I think I'm going to go through this one. All right. Now it's getting frayed, so I'm going to cut it again. Hi, Nancy. Well, and I'm sorry, I forgot your name, Note Spinner. So if you could let us know, um, it might be easier for some with a darning needle, but it wouldn't be for me because my fingers don't work well. Oh, see, I did again. My fingers don't work well with a needle. My fingers don't bend, so I have a hard time with needles. But for somebody else, yeah, it might work really well. A lot easier. But luckily the holes in the doily are so wide that I can see I can easily do that. Okay, and now one more. All right, just want to make sure I'm lined up. All right. And see, I have a hard time really doing anything with my fingers, but I just try to have the patience to keep at it. All right, and because this is the top, I'm gonna go through this one too. Okay, so now I have all of them in there. Okay, see? They're all in there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give it extra. And then I'm gonna double I got to do it this way so I know what I'm doing. I'm going to double knot it, and I'm going to pull it as tight as I can without ripping it, because excuse me, that way when you open your pages, you're not going to get a large, pocket of nothing there. So see, the pages are going to be right there. All right, so let me knot it one more time. And then I always add something to the to dangle off of the seam binding. Here's another piece from KS for you, and I don't know if you can tell, but it's it's like a coppery. Oh, it's rose gold. That's what it is. So I'm going to hang that off the side if I can get, and hopefully see. Okay, I was able to get that good. All right. So, and then I'm going to give it another double knot so that it doesn't come off, and you won't really be able to see the knot anyway. Okay. So there's, and then I'm going to just make a bow. And believe me, making bows isn't easy either. These fingers. See it? But you do what you got to do, right? Okay, I think I'm pretty happy with the size of the bow. There. And then I'm just going to cut off at an angle. Okay, and there it is. So there's the side. I'll fix the bow later because it is a little bit big. So I'm going to make the loops a little smaller, but I can do that later. It's mainly just to show you how I did the binding. And then you have the bling piece, okay? And then when you stand it up, you've got all the, it's going to take me a while to get used to this new camera angle. You have all the dangles showing. You just have a curtain of dangles. And then when you open it up, all your pages are nice and tight, but they open up really well. Like that. Oops, now it's too much. And like that. And then you have the back again. So that's it, everyone. That's a finished doily mini. Hold on one second. I just have to mute for 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. That was my grandson. Okay, so that's it, everyone. That's that's it. Thank you, Dee Dee. Thank you, Nancy. Thank you so much, Mary. Thank you, Lefa and Haley. Oh my gosh, Lefa, these these hands look, well, this one I can almost still make a fist, but this one, look, I can't make a fist anymore. So yeah, they don't bend, or they don't do anything I want to do. Thanks, Ames. So, all right, I need to get upstairs for my grandson because he's by himself up there. And ever since that, and I can't even get into it, but that video that went around for kids that scared kids has really bothered him. So I don't really want him to be alone upstairs. So thanks everyone for coming in at the last minute. Just for me, it's easier to do this on the fly thing. And I'll be on, but I will be on. I'm not sure about Monday morning. That's when I've been coming on Monday morning, but Tuesday morning I'll be on in place of Amy because that's part of her Lent promise, not to be live not to do any live. So I'll take her place while we're in the middle of Lent, and I will see you Tuesday. But I'll try when I know I can go on the fly. I will try to make the event a half an hour before so I can get it up there and at least give you guys a chance if you want to come on and watch when I come on alone. So thanks everyone. I hope everyone has a good night. And I will see you tomorrow night on Laurel's channel. Laurel goes on every Friday night. And Patty will be on Monday night, Patty and Michelle. Like I said, I'll be Tuesday, and we'll go from there. So thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for coming on. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.